what caused the Continental Drift when the Earth had one big continent? Did a meteor or something similar hit the Earth like a pebble on a plate? And how quickly did the continents form?
Flood.
Well, first of all, it is from the flood of Noah. Howard's absolutely correct. We produced a DVD on it called The Waters Cleaved with Revelation, and that is available showing the maps to prove what happened. And no, it has nothing to do with a meteor or an asteroid strike or anything else. Now, God created the continents together, and that's found on day 3 of the week of creation. When the dry land appears, it is all in one place. The land is in one place, the waters are in another place. But at the time of the flood of Noah, the waters actually knifed through from below, breaking the supercontinent Pangaea into the continents that we know today. And because of the waters below created by God on day 2, the continents are then able to float away very, very quickly. The water comes up from below and floods the earth. And so the separation of the continents occurred rapidly. Again, there's a crack which forms starting at Caesarea Philippi in northern Israel, goes down what is the Jordan River Valley, down the Red Sea, out the Gulf of Aden, into the Indian Ocean, and around the world, called the Mid-Oceanic Ridge in general. It's 40,000 miles long. At the flood, it was probably extending it in the areas of roughly 40 miles per hour. And so it doesn't take very long to get all the way around the world, break the continents apart, they start moving. And the continents move to where they are today in only 1 year.
Okay, just looking at an illustration there on the screen, which illustrates that.
Yeah, well, as Grady said, that we did this documentary, which is quite in depth about how the waters cleaved, literally, and that is still quite a delicate fault line, isn't it, that could go again, and like it did was it in 2005 where there was that huge tsunami and killed nearly 700,000 people or something
off the coast of Sri Lanka and other parts
India
of Asia
and stuff. Yeah.
It was Boxing Day,
that was in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
The earthquake was off the coast of Indonesia, causing that tsunami, roughly a 9.3 or 4 earthquake. But the tidal wave did go to Thailand, Sri Lanka, and all the way across the Indian Ocean to Somalia. That was back in 2004.
Now, can I just ask you this? I know this is not your topic as such end times, but you know, in Luke 21, it talks about a great sort of occurrence that's going to be because of the roaring of the sea, the agitation of the sea, that men will become faint out of fear when they see it. So could this be part of one of the signs which Jesus talked about? There would be earthquakes in one place after another, and these are parts of the signs of his second coming. If this, all the plates right now are sort of really sort of starting to build up, and if they suddenly go, this could cause such a huge tsunami that we've never seen before.
Mm-hmm. Well, parts of the Mid-Oceanic Ridge are today quite active. There is still hot water and hot rock coming up at the point of the Mid-Oceanic Ridges. But the tidal wave back in 2004 in Indonesia, created by an earthquake immediately off the coast, was not part of that network. But there is a major fault line that goes right through Indonesia. So it's very closely related. Now, certainly we know the Bible prophecy that in the end times there will be more and more earthquakes. There will be more and more volcanoes. Now, volcanoes do not cause earthquakes. Earthquakes cause volcanoes. And so the instability is going to get worse and worse. Now, that is both prophetic in the Bible, but is also due to the natural aging of the physical system. I think that Gordon, Howard, and I will agree. The older you get, the more cracked up you are.
Yes.
And Makeup, Howard, makeup.
Yeah,
And
don't
so,
do makeup, mate.
yeah, me neither, as you can tell. But the fact of the matter is, the Earth cannot heal itself. It's not a living organism, unlike what some people think. And every time there's an earthquake, it causes stresses to be released in one area, but it builds up stresses in another. And so once you have an earthquake, you're going to get 2, and then you're going to get 4, and 8, and 16, and 32, and it just keeps going. And so the older the Earth is, we're going to get more earthquakes, we're going to get more volcanoes, we're going to get more decay of the system. And this is totally consistent with the prophetic nature of the Bible when it comes to the end times.